everyone, and welcome back as always. Yay! Hi. We're back again. We're going to be watching Vikings. Yay! Finally, we have a TV series that we're going to start.
That's right. Good luck with that.
I know. And we all decided, I think in the long run, right, that I thought this was like the best series, and discussing it with you guys that it's closer to Game of Thrones, I guess. We love Game of Thrones so much. Again, you guys came in as newbies, don't watch anything even close to Game of Thrones, you don't watch TV really, so that was a really cool experience going all the way through episode 1 to the present, and now we're just waiting for season 7 of Game of Thrones, so there's a lot of different series we do want to watch, so if we didn't select the one that you wanted us to watch, it is definitely still on the list, so...
Hopefully, we have a lot of watching to do.
We have a lot of watching to do. Yes, thank you, YouTube. Thank you, guys. But I have so much fun watching with you guys, and I have
fun too.
Yes,
we do too. Yeah, very much fun.
Yay! Yeah, we have so much fun together, and it's such a great excuse to actually get together and react. So, so none of us have actually seen Vikings. I have no idea what to expect. I hear it's kind of violent. I don't know if there's a lot of nakedness in this or not, but I heard if we could, survive Game of Thrones, that we'd be okay for Vikings. So we will see.
Yeah, we should
give it a shot.
Okay, so episode 1, season 1, episode 1 of Vikings.
Oh wow!
So maybe Kim and I will both be running out.
Well, I might be going with you. You might be taking me.
Nice. Rites of Passage. I guess that's the first one.
Yeah.
Blue eye.
Just sort of get mad.
Wow, good shot.
Good throw.
Yeah.
I think they're friends. It's exhausted.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's magic in this. Ew. Didn't he have one blue eye and one dark eye? Three-eyed raven? The sight to see souls.
She's gonna get it.
Taking Bjorn to the thing tomorrow.
Not yet. He's not old enough.
He's 12 years old.
Take him next year. Next year, soon enough.
You need a silk ribbon on the girlfriend. They'll send us to the east. As always, to the Baltic lands. But I want to know what's to the west. What cities and gods are over there. Odin gave his eye to acquire knowledge. But I would give far more.
Ida, feed the goats. Go on.
Boy.
We know you're all alone here. All the men are gone.
Ew.
If you're thirsty, I will give you a drink. If you're hungry, I will feed you. Otherwise, you must go.
She's gonna kick
We
their
will
ass.
eat and drink after we've satisfied our other needs.
Ew.
I hope she's like awesome.
Oh, she's gonna.
Oh god, don't be like Game of Thrones. Well, there's a lot of awesome people in that.
Oh boy, she's gonna get him good.
I don't want to kill you, woman.
You couldn't kill me if you tried for 100 years.
You're gonna get a hot poker up that ass.
Oh boy, good for her.
Oh! Oh!
Good for her.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you ready to receive your arm ring and become a man?
Yes. You look after us.
Say I wasn't there. I have a big decision to make. And go to sleep. You have a big day tomorrow.
Tell me back when I go to sleep.
I was just going to say that. I was just going to say thanks.
Jan! So here you are, brother. Brother, come. Let's get a drink.
Won't you go lie down? I believe there's a way to go west.
Who's that?
Now just listen. A while back I met someone, a wanderer. It's a sunboard. He needs to sit in water. At noon, he deserts the shortest.
That only tells me how far south they've traveled.
Didn't I just tell you to listen? Keep the noon shadow on the circle, and your course will be true. West.
What if there is no sun? How can the board help you then?
They call it a sunstone. There's the sun. Now we go west.
Eric Tryggvason, you are accused of the murder of Sigvald Struth.
I killed him in self-defense.
Liar!
If it was murder, why did you not declare your crime to the first person that you met afterwards, as the law obliges?
You murdered my brother in cold blood.
It's not true. We argued about some disputed land. He pulled out a knife.
You wanted that land for yourself. You're a liar.
You knew about that land. You knew I had a claim to it.
The decision must be unanimous.
Raise your hand, boy. Daddy's doing it.
Eric Tryggvason, you have been found guilty of murder. How do you wish to die?
With a mold.
By beheading, Lord.
Oh, jeez.
Your wish is granted. You should be executed tomorrow.
After which we shall feast and talk about the summer rains.
You have to. Good find.
Why is he smiling, Father?
He wants to die well, without fear.
Just like that. Oh God, make it a clean shot.
You must watch for his sake.
It's the only hope of reaching Valhalla.
He said he'll show it. Ah, got another shot.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Spinal cord.
Oh,
And I curse him. May he never enter Valhalla.
Why did he do that?
He should not have done.
Someone told me he wanted that land for himself. He knew Tryggvason had the best claim to it, but refused to sell it.
These arm rings bind you in loyalty to me, your lord, your chieftain.
No, you're a man.
We will raid east again, to the Eastlands and into Russia. Every year. We'll go to the same place. They're my ships. I pay for them, and they go where I tell them to go. Now that's the end of the matter.
Who told you to go?
You are a farmer. You should be content with your lot. And there are many people here who would like to possess your land. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I understand. And don't ever stick your nose in my face again.
But he didn't say to go yet. Maybe it's good.
I know. I was like,
I didn't stop him.
I don't trust him. Watch him.
The beheading guy.
Where are my sons? You said you found them!
ew. What? He lost his son. Guess so.
Why don't you come in? I'm waiting.
Must I challenge the law?
You must convince the gods to alter the rules.
So I should take the laws of men into my own heart.
He's a rebel.
Perhaps you asked the wrong questions.
Ew, 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 ew.
Kind of thought he had a coin or something.
I know. I was like, no, I want to lick my hand. Thanks.
Like Loki, the god.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Loki, this is my son Björn.
Hello? How are you?
Oh, just
Well, thank you, sir.
We'll soon be as rich as dwarves. Did anything happen while we were away?
No.
I want to ride you like a bull.
Where are your parents?
They're having sex.
Your mother was a famous shield maiden.
Was?
Yes. A famous shield maiden.
We are brothers. You and I will always be equal.
someone's gonna keep an eye on him.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Oh,
so
boy.
bad.
Oh,
I'm scared.
Watch out.
Uh-oh. He's not gonna betray him, is he?
I know, he's looking at me.
When she shouted out in pleasure, didn't see her face.
So yours.
So yours.
Oh boy.
Don't talk like that.
Why not?
You're too great a warrior, but perhaps not so great a man.
Sees that figure again? What is it?
Good night, brother.
I think he knows.
The sail. She'll sink. Don't she, buddy? Don't pretend that you feel such a boat. Oh, it's beautiful. What is different here, me? I told you I could do it.
He's crazy.
Yeah,
there you go. This person.
Oh boy, Tattletale. Yep.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. The Hatchman.
Oh,
Oh boy, now he knows.
that's it.
I liked it.
I like it
Yeah,
too.
I like it too.
Yeah, the characters are very interesting, and I love the costume design a lot. Like, it's very dirty and realistic, you know, because some shows are very flashy and they try to make it look rugged and they just
Yes,
look
no.
fake. I get
Yeah.
very picky about things like that, and it looks really authentic. We're so scarred in a good way by Game of Thrones that I kept thinking someone was going to die. But if you remember correctly from the first season of Game of Thrones, you didn't see a lot of that, especially in the first few
Right,
episodes.
Right,
So
more nudity and more.
yeah, you did see a lot of nudity in that. So.
Yeah.
So this one, so far, only the first episode, it's definitely a lot easier to watch than Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
It is.
Very much
Yeah.
so. They didn't show the beheading.
Or
they
the
didn't-
sex. Yes, that's
Or the
good.
hiding and see that?
And the music always plays a key role on understanding what's going on. And the music is really good in this, too. But Game of
I like
Thrones...
that title song. That was.
Yeah, that was fun, yeah. You can't always predict what's going to happen, but when the music starts, you know that something's good or something's bad, you know? So
Here it
you kind of go
comes.
by this, too, and you actually do feel bad. It was so far, you know, it was way back when, and rules are extremely different. You're going to get your head cut off if you don't
Absolutely.
That's right.
You
obey
better-
the rules, and
Yeah, definitely.
and the son who was telling the brother or the uncle, like, oh yeah, my parents are having sex. Like, it's just, like, yeah, you know, it's just a different time. It just, you know more and you mature faster and you're a man at a younger age and I don't know, it's interesting.
Drinking at 12.
Yeah, a lot of everything.
That's
He's
right.
becoming a man. Got the ring.
So that's wise.
Yeah, and with Ragnar, I think his name is. Yeah, we'll get the names as we go, but it seems like even from the first shot we saw of him, that he has some kind of special power because we kept talking about how one of his eyes was blue and one was dark. So we know like that, or we assume that that's kind of like foreshadowing that something might be going on with him, and then we saw the spirits going into heaven or to Asgard or wherever they're going, which is kind of interesting. Right away, I thought it was a little cheesy, but I'm like, it's probably going to be something cool, you know, just speaking openly about it because you know, none of us have seen it, so.
Right, exactly.
So I do want to see more, and especially while we're waiting for Game of Thrones to start, it's good so far. So I want to see what happens. The chieftain, I know, I can imagine all the pressure he has, but I just don't trust him. And the guy that was beheaded, he was telling him, he's like, well, you knew about those lands, you knew. So he's kind of like, there's something going on that we're not quite sure of yet, that he's hiding. And
I don't think that guy was guilty.
No, I don't either.
I don't think so either. Yeah, just how the music was and how they kept.
From the beginning, I didn't think he was guilty at all.
Yeah, and me too. I don't think he was either. And I do believe he killed the guy, of course, because he owned up to that. But it was a weird law where 2 houses, if you go beyond 2 houses, then...
Right, and then the third one, all right, you would.
Yeah, so you gotta, like, I guess because, like, then it shows that you're lying or you're trying to, like, hold it in because you don't want anyone to know or figure out
Well,
how
he was afraid to go, you know, because of the relatives.
Yeah, which makes sense. I again, different time period, but yeah, I can imagine going through something like that. But we definitely got the feeling that that guy wasn't guilty, and it came down to a lot of people just not liking him due to the family being there, and it seemed like the chieftain also didn't want him being around because he was too mouthy, and almost bringing up a deep, dark secret that the chieftain knows, and now you have Ragnar, I think, like the main character.
Yeah.
Now he's kind of following that role where, you know, he knows more that the chieftain doesn't want him to explore. Like, he doesn't want him to venture off for some reason. And I know expense, he doesn't want to destroy the ships or anything, or, you know, he spends a lot of money on all this stuff.
He disrespected him, talking like that.
Yeah, he did.
Right
He did.
Definitely.
He did. And it doesn't make it right at all. You can tell he was drunk, he was swaying around, so you can tell it wasn't fully in his character to be like that all the time, but you can tell at that point, like, drinking, like, that wasn't good. I know you were just saying that.
It's more predictable.
Yeah.
And then especially at the end where they're sailing, and I said, oh, it's so surprising that none of the townspeople could see. And all of a sudden
it's that same guy who was told to follow.
The hatchet guy.
Yeah. And there's certain parts, of course, we get scared, and we're just, again, scarred from Game of Thrones that you never know, especially when you all of a sudden have to leave, and you're by yourself, and it's dark, and you hear the music, you feel like, okay, the guy's going to die, something's going to happen to him. And his brother is not a nice guy. He's, like, trying to get his wife.
No, he loves his wife. I like her.
Yeah, she's very
I like her too. I thought she was going to go
first
thing.
Yeah,
she seems pretty cool. I like her too.
Especially when she didn't even tell her husband about the 2 guys trying to rape her.
Yeah, because she doesn't want him to worry or anything. And
yeah, she's a good person.
Yeah,
I think she can take care of her own.
That's for sure.
She's like a...
And I like the son too. He seems pretty darn mature for his age and now being a man. But he
and I don't think he knew things were right with the whole thing with the trial of that guy.
Yeah, and he doesn't get pulled into
that.
stuff too when everyone else was like throwing stuff at the guy before him. And he just
this.
tossed it, because he didn't want to
like
throw it actually at him, but just so he didn't get fined or anything. It was kind of interesting. But so what do you think? Thumbs up, I guess. Like I'm interested. I'm not like hooked, but
that's good.
Well, I like it so far.
Episode 1, you know.
Yeah, I'm curious. I know it's like I'm curious with the main character. Like he keeps seeing a monster or death or something. Like I'm curious on who he's seeing, and I just feel like he has some kind of foresight or some kind of power that he's trying to figure out.
Yeah,
you know. So and then the chieftain's sons, or kids, I guess, were killed at some point because he had a dream about that. So I don't know. So let's find out more.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess we'll end it there. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye.
Bye.